That was pretty cool.
That was exciting.
Yeah, stream. Did you know Herbie walked around in a dinosaur costume recently?
So excited.
Yeah, I went to Whole Foods.
It's true. He went to the grocery store as a Tyrannosaurus.
Yeah.
Hey, sorry about that. I switched to the scene where I had an additional camera, and that was a bit too much for things to handle here on Twitch. Hey, I'm Fox. Let's play video games.
This is our Dungeons and Dragons stream.
Oh, great. Give me an initiative check.
6.
20.
3.
Oh, boy.
6.
Alright. So
I'm gonna... Wait, who of you is more dexterous?
I am.
Are you?
You are. I got a +3 to it.
I do not.
Slither's going down here.
Oh my god, what?
Wouldn't know it, but it's not lightning fast.
I literally rolled a 2, and I'm faster than the...
With its -6 dex. So start looking for your spells that affect dex modifier.
Oh,
have
shit.
dex savings.
You mean like disintegrate?
Cade, start us off.
Okay, so you said that this entire region is difficult terrain.
Yes.
That's half movement speed, is that right?
Yes.
Good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How meleeable is this? Like, is the head on the ground so I can go?
So the head is 30 feet up off the ground.
Okay, so that's a ways up there.
Yeah. So you can melee. You see where the shell starts and where his feet are?
So, like, here?
You can melee those from
Okay.
the ground.
You
You also have a 40-foot vertical leap. So.
What?
I guess that's true. I could.
No, everyone has that at like level 1.
Yeah, it's true. Everyone can jump just absurd amounts.
Did you not know this?
Yeah.
Well, what's your strength?
9?
Okay, then you can.
You can probably jump 30 feet or something like that. Right?
No!
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, the numbers are insane.
They're insane, but they're not that
Jumping.
Okay,
See
maybe
under
20
movement.
feet.
See
You
under
could probably
flying.
It's like your standing long jump is like 20 feet. And they're like, yeah, we looked it up. We compared it to Olympic athletes. I'm like, literally the best people in the world? Oh, okay. My level 1 fighter will just do that. Just a standing long
adventurers-
We took an Olympic
Adventurers
jumper
who made
and
it
dressed
past
him in
first level
armor.
probably are basically
You think
That
they're
level.
super athletes at every sport ever created?
relative to their stats.
When you make a long jump, you cover a number of feet up to your strength score if you move at least 10 feet on foot immediately before the jump. When you make a standing long jump, you can only leap half the distance.
Oh.
When you make a high jump, you leap into the air a number of feet equal to 3 plus your strength modifier if you
your
move
strength modifier.
at least 10 feet on foot immediately before the jump.
That's not actually as bad.
When you make a standing high jump, you can only jump half of that distance.
Okay.
That's not quite as crazy.
Completely crazy. No, it wasn't like 20 or 30. I knew better than that. That was Bresca.
So you've got a 40-foot vertical leap.
So we're not exactly
I'll-
Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon.
I'll start off
characters.
by hucking my war pick at its head.
That's a good idea.
Does a 15 hit it?
No.
Yeah, I didn't think so.
Get out of my house.
I will recall my war pick. I can only do that so many times. I will throw a spear.
This is
That might actually hit. That was a 22.
It does hit. It is good.
That's 10 damage.
Cool. Give me a perception check.
Yeah, that's non-magical.
Yeah.
That is a 18.
So you hurl a javelin, and it's just and it's just like embedded there, but it has hundreds of those from its ears.
Yeah.
It doesn't seem particularly. It's literally made of bone.
That's cool.
It doesn't.
You've added
It's
to its
fine.
collection.
Oh, actually, no,
collectibles.
never mind. That's melee strengths. I was gonna have to.
How did you fight this thing before?
But yeah, that's my turn.
Well, the first step was most of the Veiled Alliances of Athos died.
We got Cone of Colded and nearly died in that one attack.
Zord, you're up.
You are up.
Alright.
The answer is they had Marcus that time,
yes.
but this time,
Yeah.
Haha. I am going to go ahead and probably cast a Maelstrom, because that'll hit it every turn forever.
Also consider being close to Kate at the end of your turn. Just saying.
Just saying.
Just leaving that out there for everybody.
I'm no math expert, but 66 or 40-10?
What?
66 or 40-10?
40-10.
40-10. Alright, then I'll instead cast an insect plague, just kind of, I guess, centered
Just
on
everywhere.
it. Yeah.
Oh god, they're getting inside
Well,
of its
so
shell.
people might be here, so I won't cast it there. I'll cast it here on its like near its spine.
Okay.
Alright, and let me see when it hits it real quick. Sorry. I haven't used this guy in a while.
It's immediate, and then at the end of its turn.
Sometimes not. That's what I want to check.
Cookies are sometimes food.
Swarming biting locusts do magical bludgeoning damage or piercing damage. When the area appears each creature and it must make a Constitution saving throw. I wonder if it's good at that. Constitution saving throw, please. DC 18.
Success.
Alright. Creature takes 40-10 piercing damage on a failed save or half as much on a successful save. So, you roll my 40-10s. Not great. 6 piercing damage. Woo!
We're putting the hurt on this thing.
Yeah.
Hope you have more shit planned today.
Alright. Well,
Okay.
that's that. That happened. That was a thing.
Are you done?
Yes, and the creature must make a saving throw when it enters the spell's area for the first time on a turn or ends its turn there.
Yeah. No worries.
Okay.
Okay. Give me a.
Perception?
No. Give me a dex save.
Dex save. That's different. Not phenomenal. 10.
You sink a bit into the muck. You take 10 points of heat damage.
Oh, nice.
Hey, as a reminder.
Cassie-
Everyone stay close to Kate.
Cassie, it's your turn.
I should have moved.
Cassia sort of like looks over to Emporia. Can I get like a nod yes on my turn?
Yeah,
Like,
that's fine.
Are we going like full power on this right now? Okay. Like, and then she's gonna run up, be next to Cade, and she's going to
That's a good
destructive wave.
Okay.
And as a history lesson, Antoria has literally watched Slither decimate an army. That is the thing that happened.
That was a while ago. We're really.
It was a much smaller army too, but still.
So it's a Constitution saving throw, DC 20.
Success.
Boo!
Yeah. it appears to
He's
be
a
good
tough
at
boy.
Yeah, probably.
Maybe
So
I
that's
should've done this
7 thunder damage. I'm sorry, not 7. 17 thunder damage. 7 was impossible
Sure.
with this many
Yeah.
dice.
Never mind. Maelstrom's a strength saving throw, which probably wouldn't be better.
It's probably pretty.
And
He doesn't
then
have enough
radiant
muscles.
damage is going to be 14 radiant damage, also halved.
How's he liking that there radiant damage?
Yeah.
He flinches.
Oh, there you go.
Good to know.
Yeah, I'm messing up a boy. I don't know how.
Everyone loves it when that.
I've had my share of that thing.
Itoria.
Alright. Toria will float over the tar forward to
Shut up.
come next to Cade.
Uh-huh.
Not difficult terrain. Let's see. Then he gestures and sends Tanger screeching forth, trailing orange chains behind him.
Yes!
And he briefly tags Slither and loops back around, avoiding opportunity attacks.
Mm-hmm.
And Slither needs to make a DC 18 Wisdom save. He is bound in glowing orange chains and must repeat that save to take any actions.
The effects scale up.
Yeah, I was gonna
So-
say that works on giant creatures or
It's just a curse. I mean, curses don't care how big you are.
That's brutal.
Them some big chains.
Basically.
Alright. That is Antoria's turn.
So I can repeat that save in order to take actions?
Yeah, you must make that save to take an action each turn.
What am I trying to beat?
18.
Ah, nuts. Okay. It strains mightily against it. But it does not.
Oh my
budge.
gosh.
It's notably it
effect
can
is
still
scaled-
move. Only its action was removed.
Well, it doesn't have a figurine.
Yeah,
No.
it's
That
not.
effect is scaled like way bigger than it's supposed to be. It's like really super pixelated and gross looking.
They forgot to make a checkbox.
Hey,
on the
Antoria.
box.
Yeah.
Would Dispel Magic remove that curse?
Since there's a remove curse spell specifically, I'm guessing probably not.
Yeah, you're probably right. You're probably right.
That's
Okay.
all remove curse does.
Yeah, no, that's reasonable.
Okay.
Okay. In that case,
Disintegrate Antoria.
Yeah. Oh,
Cast that
all.
spell. Been saving
No.
it the whole campaign. Is that a concentration spell?
It is at the level he cast it at, yes.
Okay.
How long does it last?
did you say crass?
No, 1 minute.
1 minute?
Yeah,
Okay.
10 rounds.
Yeah.
Oh,
Solid, yeah.
We better hurry it up, kids.
Well, we haven't done a lot yet.
Yeah.
Wow.
I
Can't
got
see it
six
a
I can get my
more.
work.
No, it's almost dead. Don't worry about it.
I'm sure.
Okay, Antoria, you can give me a perception check.
Okay. Is Tanger able to help?
Yes.
Okay. That is a 24.
24. You spy a familiar figure emerge from the top of one of the towers and weave a spell in your direction.
What spell does it look like he's casting?
Give me an Arcana check.
Okay.
Did he get bees in his face?
And if I can point and shout as a reaction, I definitely did that. Or as, no, not a reaction, because I need that in a minute. 19.
Speaking as a free action.
Blight.
Specifically on me.
Yes.
Antoria think, do I want to just eat this?
And Toria will decline to react.
Okay. Yeah, I can see why. Give me a Constitution saving throw.
Notably, Toria has advantage since this is a magic spell.
And you have +3 because you're under
So,
preserve grace. So.
yeah, I have a plus 16 on an advantage saving
Jesus.
throw.
You changed the name.
I got a 36 on that saving throw.
36 is pretty good. You're still going to take half damage as necrotic.
Quarter,
Yes.
because I'm also resistant to damage.
That's
so.
true. You are that.
Oh my God.
1/8 because Aegis Flash means that people within 10 feet of me take half damage from magic.
What?
Okay, though I will roll 1d8. You take 2 points of necrotic damage. But wait, it has no effect on undead, so you're fine.
If you've
Yeah,
got
so Kate will hold his hand up and there's like a really thin, like staticky flicker of orange as the blight passes through it.
And then you see the barest flicker of Antoria's shield flicker into existence, like it wasn't even trying. Like, almost like when sandstorms come.
Oh my God.
The metal hinged jaw of Yarnath snaps angrily as he descends from one of the towers above.
Is he gonna come down here to
he's-
say hi, or is he just gonna like chill out?
He's
living
no,
in
he's gonna
Marcus's
hang out.
body.
You know what? No.
I quit.
God,
Party runs.
that would be so good, though.
That would be real good. It's
That
a
would be
thing.
real good. No, unfortunately not. So actually,
Oh,
he's gonna
that's-
descend down,
Omni
and
slash.
unfortunately, there's bees down here. I should have stayed up. But he remains in the bees. I think he's fine there.
Alright, I guess he enters the bees.
Yeah,
so
theater of the beast, he takes damage.
DC 18 con save.
He's fine.
20. Wow, really good. 32 damage.
Holy
There you
shit.
What level spell is that?
5th.
Okay. There is the palest, like a very, very thin violet flash as these locusts sort of impact him and then just vanish. He seems nonplussed by the presence of your insects.
Is that something Antoria can recognize happening?
You've already burned your...
You didn't use a reaction though.
Yeah, but you've done a lot of
that's fair.
observation.
Fair enough.
I think on your turn you could
I'll
try
take
and process it.
I'll take
For
it.
now, it is Cade's turn.
That's fair.
It doesn't get rid of the spell, just to be clear. It just prevents it from hurting him.
Yes, exactly.
So, can I genuinely jump up and hit Slither in the face with my war pick?
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
Slam dunk it.
Yeah, I'll jump and just like grab onto it and strike it twice with my war.
Give me an athletics check.
Welcome to the
pick. 25.
Okay. You
Getting dunked on.
Oh, yeah, I think you managed to clear that distance.
So first attack is a 29, and the second is a 19.
Both of those will hit.
I will put one.
A lot of jaws taking damage this session.
One dot of
Weird theme for the night.
Of smite into each one, I think.
What?
Do I need to break this up into damage types?
Give me radiant as separate damage.
So that is 15 piercing, and then 19, 21, 24. And when I, as a bonus action, when I fall back down, can I try to like? When you used levitate on me, was it just by contact?
You had to be in direct contact.
Yeah,
because he was carrying you as part of the.
When I land, can I try to like land with a hand on Antoria's shoulder and float down, so I don't just plunge into the muck?
Antoria reaches his hand out.
I hesitate to say it, but a heavy falling object would probably bounce off the shield like an attack.
Here's the thing. If I think if Antoria is willing to use his reaction to like sort of like scoop you and like pull you around as you go, then that is fine. But otherwise, you're basically just going to land on him.
Okay. Well, I'll fall and I'll just see what happens then.
That reaction's kind of important.
It's fine.
It happens.
That's fine.
So where are you? Just to be.
I'll land right back where I was.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just to keep things simple.
I'm going to say though that with that impact,
Yeah.
you definitely sink into the muck. You take 10 points of heat damage. Zor.
I guess I should move. That's the thing I didn't do earlier.
Okay, give me a strength check.
Oh, what? I'm in the mucky muck. Alright.
Mucky muck.
That's not great.
Way down in the mucky muck.
13?
13, you thrash about, but do not manage to free yourself.
Do I still get an action?
You get an action, sure, but you can't move.
That's great. Alright.
Gonna disappear. Goodbye.
Alright. I guess I'll do what I was gonna do. I'm gonna cast as a bonus action Spiritual Weapon pumped up. To
Oh, a big beefy weapon.
A beefy spiritual weapon. Where do I wanna
Dripping
go?
with biceps.
I'll go 5th level.
Play him for a second. whatever.
Actually, wait, no, I'm gonna go
Here's the
6th
middle
level since 5th level. Well, I don't know if I noticed that bouncing off Yarnet either, but 6th level, fuck it. Alright. 6th level spiritual weapon is gonna appear and attack Slither. Like, let's say it's appearing right, I got it. Like, right on top of the head.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's do an attack for that. Let's get that out of the way. Does an 17 hit.
It does, is the thing.
Okay.
Nice.
In that case, I haven't done this in a while.
What kind of damage is this?
This is force damage.
Okay.
Is the heat damage we're taking, is that magical by nature?
It is not, actually.
Let me double check. I got
That's
it.
good. I somehow protect myself
It's just
from
hot.
that with heavy armor. Heavy armor masters.
Yeah.
That'll make the hot less hot.
Yeah.
Sorry.
So good at having
That's how I survive.
Casimir, I thought you were in the back row. Why are you up here?
I need one more D8.
Oh, yes.
He floats backwards on the broom.
I need to borrow
My
a
broom!
D8. Thank you.
I have one of my golden Urikari D8s.
Golden Yurk. 20 force damage then.
Okay. It seems it's not like immune to it, but it's nonplussed.
Okay.
Like it doesn't flinch or anything like that. It just
Right.
seems to eat it.
But it looks like it took the damage still, so. Okay, and that was a bonus action. As my normal action, then. Can I attempt to move again? Double that?
Yeah, you can do that.
I'll try and move again. and
Okay.
Do another strength check.
Yep.
Ooh, better.
That's the exact same thing I rolled last time.
Never mind.
I forgot.
Oh, I rolled. So that's a 4. Wait, strength saving throw? 14 then.
It's like molasses.
You can't climb out with your mighty climbs feet?
No.
Yeah.
There's nothing to climb to. There's nothing to scrabble on. Do I take damage again?
Yes, at the end of your turn, you take 10 points of damage.
Excellent.
Cassia.
Shoot. Well, Cassia has noticed people sinking into this mud if they don't move. So she's going to make sure she, like, even if she stays in place, she's going to shift her feet a little bit. Did she see the spell bouncing off of...
Darn it.
Give me a perception check.
Perception is 14.
Yeah, I think it's reasonable. But
Okay.
that said, I think you saw...
Like, the spell wasn't taking effect the right way, it seemed. Like, there was something weird going on.
Yeah,
Can she Arcana that now?
sure.
Rerolling ones. Because I'm so lucky. 21.
You are pretty lucky. This is a spell called Globe of Invulnerability.
Can I dispel magic that?
You can if it's of a certain spell level.
Actually, I'm not sure it needs to be, because in all the things it lists that are protected, it doesn't mention itself.
Wow.
Wait,
Kirby
what?
was off the cuff on that one.
Yeah.
I just looked at it. I was
Yeah. Oh, you knew.
because actually dispel magic wouldn't work, because this is one of the few times the base level of the spell matters.
Oh, yeah, you're
so
absolutely
dispel
right.
magic would never be able to
Yeah,
work on
it
it.
would
if
never
was-
work.
If,
So, Globe of Invulnerability works this way. Any spell at 5th level or lower cast from outside of the barrier can affect creatures or objects within it, even if a spell is cast using a higher level spell slot.
But
the
I'm
barrier
affecting
is-
the barrier.
Yeah, that's the catch.
But this is cast without from outside the barrier, right?
Yeah, but you're not affecting
Oh, you're
anything in the
affecting the
the
barrier,
barrier
not
itself.
affecting the barrier.
Gotcha.
It's an interesting question.
It is an interesting question. And dispel magic.
Choose one
would-
creature, object, or magical effect within range. So I'm targeting the magical effect, which is the barrier, not inside the barrier.
Okay, I will allow you to target the barrier, but I'm going to say you have disadvantage on it.
Okay.
Which
You'd have
I'm trying to
roll-
think of how. I think I need to declare my use of luck before that, then.
you also need to declare what level you're casting with, because if you go high enough, you may not even have to roll. Although I will say Globe of Invulnerability at base level is already 6th level, so you'd have to match that at least. And if you cast it higher than that, then you have to go higher.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and roll. It's an Arcana check, right?
No, it's a straight spellcasting stat only, no proficiency, nothing.
Yep.
Oh,
charisma.
shit, okay, so
Unless
just
you're an
charisma.
abjurist.
Wah, wah. Okay, well,
Unless you're Antorius.
I'm gonna go ahead and burn a Lux point on it.
Do you have to do that before?
Well, for a disadvantage? Oh no, actually with disadvantage I would just be able to remove the lower die.
Yeah, you add another die and then you can, yeah. You
That's-
can-
I'm sorry, the luck is
It's
new
new.
and it's
Yeah.
the wording on it when you start mutating the number of dice is weird. So Herbie and I are going to rules lawyer this for 1 second.
I think you just treat it as one. You treat it as one die roll. I mean, advantage and disadvantage isn't 2 die rolls when you make it. It's still 1 die roll, even if you're calling
Just
it.
negate.
You can go ahead and roll. I'll look it up.
Well, I need to know if I'm rolling 1 or 2
no.
dice because that has a practical effect that can't be undone.
Why doesn't someone describe what the lucky feat does?
I
so
got
the
it
rest
right
of us
here.
knows what the
You
hell's going on.
have 3 luck points. Whenever you make an attack roll, an ability check, or a saving throw, you can spend 1 luck point to roll an additional d20. You can choose to spend one of your luck points after you roll the die, but before the outcome is determined. We already have enough information. You can do it before or after, and it adds 1 more d20.
Yeah, so you just add one more
Okay.
d20.
And then you can choose to take the original result or what you just rolled.
Yeah. So you'd have your disadvantage result and then your lucky result.
Yep.
Okay. Well,
So basically, it gives you a non-disadvantaged one to compare to if you need it, but you don't have to declare it until after you see the roll.
How can we get more dice rolling?
I'm
How
working
can we
on
get
it.
one of those pinball situations where it's just
Like
like
Pachinko's
multi-ball?
Play Shadowrun.
Well,
Yeah.
you're probably going to want to be lucky.
Yeah, I'm gonna roll for luck.
2.
Yep.
It's a low number, but. Hold on.
3.
I'm gonna throw a d12 at it.
Ooh.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna throw a better d12 at it.
I'm actually going to help you out and say that even if you get a 12, it's not going to be enough. It'll only be canceling 5th level and lower. Oh wait, you've got a
15,
bonus.
16,
That's
17,
right.
18, 19,
8.
20.
Okay, if you got 12, it'd be good. Yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
Oh.
Bad math.
6. So 9, 10, 11, 12, 14. That's not enough.
It bounces.
I will also say inspiring words to. So I'm gonna like shift a little bit and say inspiring words to Kate about, come on, you can get yourself out of that stupid tar stuff.
Oh, you're finally getting to yell at him.
Yeah. You jerk! You realize too late you killed the one good thing in this freaking world.
Oh, he's fine.
Uh-huh. Second good thing in this world.
He killed Little Buddy before.
Actually,
Sure,
that's
yeah.
true. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what Little Buddy was referencing. I was meaning Little Buddy still around. So.
Tori, it's your turn.
Hello, you little
Okay,
buddy.
would I be able to determine what level this globe of invulnerability is operating at?
No.
Not even with an Arcana check?
No.
Not possible.
You didn't
That's-
see a cat.
that's
I mean,
fine.
Yeah,
you
fair.
can determine it by throwing spells at it.
I don't want to determine it that way, so I guess...
You've got slots to burn.
Yeah, I do. Very well. And Toria...
It doesn't protect him from physical attack, does it?
No.
No, it absolutely does not.
Just spells. But that's cutting out two of the
Yeah.
2.5 of the party members.
Me and Marcus
pretty
are going to take
strongly.
care of this.
Oh, this is not the Moscow. I need to update that text. Sorry, everyone.
Oh snap! What?
They were fucked
Yeah.
up.
I mean, Slither wasn't Tomaska. This could have been
Yeah.
very confusing.
Time warp.
Indeed.
Let's
Well,
do the time warp again.
and Toria
Yes.
will actually using his inspiration to spell magic on this thing to
Ooh.
cancel it out back to normal, I believe, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
Yarnath will, of course, attempt to counterspell.
Alright.
He will. What slot level are we going to use? I think we're going to use that one.
Okay.
So, what spell level are you using?
I used 3, so whatever he picked, he doesn't have to roll, because counterspell automatically at any level.
Oh, okay.
Will auto counter that, unless someone else counters, which Antoria will.
Zor
Done.
does not.
I use my other ability that I picked up.
Are you serious?
No!
Oh!
Yeah.
No,
Neither of
it
us
just
are.
turns out Cade's been a 20th level wizard
Yeah.
this whole time.
What? I didn't think it was worth mentioning.
So
Yeah, I hate it.
I didn't want to show up Antoria.
So clever jerk that he is. Antoria didn't hide casting this one, but he is hiding casting the counter spell.
Oh,
Okay.
So let me make the Heidi roll first. Heidi roll is 15. Probably saw something.
Doesn't have eyes.
All right, and then I will make the counter spell check. Is his counter spell 3rd level?
It is not.
Okay. Well, at least I tricked him into burning something heavy. I will make my roll and see if I can make him eat it twice. What's my bonus? Is his counter spell 16th spell level or lower?
It is not.
It's not 16.
No, excuse me. It's. I thought you said or higher.
Yeah, we're done here, guys.
Goodbye.
No.
Okay.
No, you short his out.
And Toria's shield is restored the tiny amount it took from light. Alright. Now back to the original Dispel Magic roll.
Yes.
Good lord.
Sorry.
More dice, more dice.
Damn magic nerds.
Just pointing out that my turn takes about 8 seconds.
The Dispel
better.
Magic succeeds if the spell it's affecting is 15th spell level or lower. By the way, does he have any other spells active?
No.
Oh, because yeah, this probably just got fucked up.
No.
The spell that's keeping
No.
you in undead.
Globe is concentration.
Alright. Yep, that figures. Okay, then
And
that is...
I've gotten enough messages from Ferret Dev the next day of like, how did he have
That was
2
double
concentration?
concentration.
Yeah.
No, actually, you were the one who caught that yourself on Androphagus, and I remember telling you I caught it, but it was the Sorcerer King.
Yeah, no.
Okay.
All the rules go out the window.
Yeah,
for
I wasn't
Sorcerer
gonna quote.
Kings.
I saw him do it. I was like, I'm not gonna quote the fucking PHB to a Sorcerer King. Come on.
I just love the well, Androphagus
Well,
actually.
in that situation, you could have called for a vote on what the actual rule was.
Anyway.
I'm dropping this.
I'll go for Androphagus.
Anyway, that is Antoria's turn.
Okay, give me a dex save.
He's floating.
Oh,
Clever
right.
bastard.
Okay, Slither is going to attempt to take an action.
Insert clever
Okay.
raptor meme.
Well, that seems to be under control.
That's fine.
Okay, comments.
Okay, Yarnath. Yarnath points at Cade. No, Cade's half sunk in mud. He's fine.
He's a little sunk in.
Yarnath points at Zor.
I also
No,
said
wait.
goodbye.
Zor is up to his chest in mud. He's gonna worry about not those. Let's go with Cassia. Let's
I
play with
heard
Cassia.
He's gonna target Cat, and I was like, no.
No,
Oh.
it was just too obvious is the problem.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is he casting a spell?
He is casting a spell.
I'm going to attempt to identify what that spell is.
Okay.
19.
Power word stun.
Power word stun. That
Power
just
word stun.
denies me action for a turn, or
It's a little worse.
Stuns you.
Yeah.
You speak a word of power that can overwhelm the mind of one creature you see within range, leaving it dumbfounded.
cast
If the target has 150 hit points or fewer, it is stunned. Otherwise, the spell has no effect.
Uh-oh.
no effect. She just takes it on the chin and ignores it. She high fives Antoria. Just,
I mean, you were a halfling. He's like, oh, it's probably got lower HP, right?
oh my god, that's
Yeah! Yeah, probably.
You're the one who gave me that cloak, man.
Wasn't the cloak that did
No,
that?
this was the con.
Kate, it's your turn.
19.
Oh. So you said Slither's head is 30 feet up, right?
Yeah.
As far as
You're also halfway in the mud.
yeah, I know. I don't worry about that.
Yeah, that's true. You probably don't need to worry about that.
I mean, so from thus far, hitting Slither, even with radiant damage, are we making a dent in this thing at all? I mean, it's huge.
It is huge, yes.
So
It's difficult to tell.
Yeah.
It's difficult to gauge your progress.
okay. So
Can Yarnath make a save? Sorry.
Oh,
yeah,
Insects.
you did the
You said
book.
Insect
Oh,
cloak.
And the
yeah.
thing's gone.
Yeah,
so,
Slither also needs to make a save. Take the
Both of them fail.
Nice.
oh.
Give me that single-digit damage.
Yep.
You're getting that single digit damage. 7
Cool.
7 piercing damage.
That's literally.
You summoned the lamest
Ah.
insects ever.
I rolled
Ah.
I rolled
You
terrible.
summoned swarm of ladybugs.
I could go from 40 to 7. So
All right, it's Kate's turn.
Cade he'll say, just like back to the party, he'll be like, I'm gonna have to drop your protection. I need to get up there to take down Yarna, and I'm gonna use Misty Step to teleport up to the face and then climb. I don't know, like climb speed or whatever. It's like
Athletics.
athletics. Don't fall. That'd be horrible. 22.
You parkour it with no problems.
You have a bardic inspiration as well.
Yeah, and that's D12 now.
D12.
Okay.
that's not Yarnath, just
Yeah, I know. Well, I would teleport to the head.
Be gone!
And then how much of my move does that take up to climb up?
Half of it.
Okay, so I still have 10. Does the bug thing affect me?
Yeah.
Yes, it will.
That's fine.
But it's only single-digit damage.
Yeah.
You're fine.
Sometimes.
I'm gonna charge Yarnath. I'll full sprint.
Okay.
When I arrive,
When you enter it, you have to do a con save.
Okay, I'll do that first. My con's not actually amazing, but that's fine. I do have all my.
DC 18.
That is 14. I fail.
You have a bardic inspiration.
20 piercing damage if you don't roll that. 10 if you do.
It's probably not worth burning inspiration for 10 damage.
I'm gonna go ahead and
Sadly.
take it.
Alright.
I rolled good against you.
I know, thanks.
Yeah.
So that is
Good job.
20 damage.
Unlike, no one's gonna go to the back of Slither, right?
And then
We're
I'll
gonna-
use Charger to get an attack against Yarnath.
Yep.
I moved. Natural 1. So
Okay, so your eyes and mouth fill with bees.
critical fail chart. 17.
17 is weapon dropped.
Okay, just drop it right on
Clink,
Slither's
clink.
head.
And it falls 30
Yeah,
feet
fair
to the
enough.
ground.
Gator would like look at Yarnath.
There's bees in my eyes.
I'll get you later.
Cool. Good turn. Zor, it's your
I'm
it's
there.
your go. You are there to die from bees.
I don't
That's
know what to
amazing.
do now.
Welcome to the bee zone.
Let's do my weapon first. Like, Slither's gonna slither. Let's go for
God, I hope
big
you
bad.
drop those bees.
I'm moving my weapon, and then I'm gonna attack with it
Okay.
against Yarnath.
Against Yarnath.
Yes.
Okay.
Does a 21 hit?
Yes.
Okay. That was a smirk there.
Good to know.
I wasn't expecting to say yes. And neither was Yarnath.
Pretty
Some
good.
kind of a force. Ugh!
It's the 6th level now. 23. 30 force damage.
What?
No, 35 horse damage. I had 5.
35 horse damage.
Horses.
Horse damage.
Just
It's
horses
horsepower.
pour out of it, trampling the lich where he stands.
Yes, it's
Ugh, ugh, oh, their
casting at
hooves.
6th level, so it's 5d8.
What else are you doing?
I jump on one of
Alright.
those horses because I've got
I'm gonna move, do a strength check.
Nice.
Oh, there's a 20.
20, you are able to break free, yes.
I'm definitely gonna. Wait, there's no more aura of awesomeness.
Yep, nope.
Fuck.
Well, at least you move, so you're not stuck in there.
Yeah,
again.
I'm gonna go there for now. And then I still get an action, so I will go ahead and let's just throw a. Can I see Yarnath from here? There's a bee cloud and a slither in front of me.
We could get rid of the bee cloud, is all I'm saying.
I think Cade's in front of him at this point.
Okay.
Kate's very short, though.
You can hit Cade and hope that it dominoes into Yarnath.
I'm just gonna Sacred Flame Slither. So it needs to make a dex save, DC 18.
Bad news. It has a dex of 6.
Okay.
It's very big.
Some class did rogue since the last time you fought it.
In that case, it takes 13 radiant damage.
Yeah.
It roars in pain.
Alright. And that's my turn.
Cassia.
How far away is Yarnath from Cassia?
Let's see. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 55. Looks
And
like.
in the air.
And in the
Yeah,
air.
diagonals
So I need
count the same though in D&D math, don't they?
They do. So
Interesting.
how far did you say?
You mean, no, I mean like same plane.
Yeah,
Oh,
but this is like.
Okay, then 55 plus his height.
Yeah, he's like 55 feet up in the air.
55 feet.
So 110.
Yeah.
Well, no, it's Pythagorean, so you're not going to get
Yeah,
that
like
high.
200 feet. What do we say? 55?
So he's 55 straight. Like if you were to draw a straight line.
It's gonna be like 80 something.
Yeah, you're right.
Okay.
Let's call it 80 feet.
Okay.
I'm wondering how close I would have to get to shatter at 60 feet away. But if he's 55 feet up, I'd have to be right under him. If diagonals
Or
don't
under
count
the
that
edge.
way.
Shatter's not a greatly ranged spell.
Shatter's an area effect though too, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
that'll
but if
help
I
a
can get a
little.
little bit past his head, I can just catch him. Or Kate can cover his ears.
Cassia! Catch!
The broom?
He throws you the broom.
Yes! Whoop!
Well, it doesn't go that fast, but it goes fast.
Yeah, she's gonna...
60 feet a turn.
Oh, this is great. Yeah, she's gonna go up in the air and then...
Where would you like to place yourself?
I'm gonna go...
Tire!
I'm gonna be above the head, and then I'm gonna cast Shatter down behind him.
Okay.
Just catch him.
And Slither, I guess, too?
Yeah, I'm gonna... Well, we'll catch Slither's
Yeah,
shell.
it has
so
to.
whatever
What about Cade?
Not Cade. I'm casting it beyond. I just closed my book to Shatter right when we said that I could get the...
Shatter's very good.
What does Yarnath's current form look like, anyway?
He's got a end of the game outfit.
Like black armor or something?
No, it's robes.
Oh, okay.
I actually started drawing it, but I didn't finish coloring it in time for the session.
5D.
So you said he had a metal jaw. Is that like literally metal or just he clenched
No,
it?
yeah, when you guys saw him again in Balik, he had like
It's like Robo.
stuff like reattached on account of like the damage he'd taken from Marcus when you fought him
I had forgotten
in like
that.
episode 5.
Yeah.
DC 20 con save? If they're inorganic, they're half, but I think bone counts as organic, so. Even though it's hard, like, that's like the question. Like, is a skeleton shattery?
Slither might
Slither's more of a fossil these days, so I'll give it to you on that.
Okay.
Yarnath succeeds at a save though.
Okay. Total is going to be 23.
So
Yarnath.
Yarnath takes half that, Slither takes double that?
No, Slither just takes normal.
Okay.
Yeah, it's
Just the save
Yeah.
gets affected.
Yeah,
Oh, I see.
earlier editions, Shatter used to do more damage
Yeah.
than organic, and so I keep thinking of that, and it's just disadvantage on saving earlier.
Ah,
not
millennials.
Yeah.
disadvantage. Ah.
Cool. Antoria!
Alright. Toria will attempt to hide casting a spell, but first he's going to float into a bit closer range. He can't quite cover all the distance.
Why can everyone fly now?
I'm glad I finally got close to the group.
Yeah. You grab Tanger's feet and he'll pull you up.
So he's attempting to
At least I
hide.
moved, though.
Please don't crush Tanger.
19 on hiding
Comes back.
spellcasting.
It's not a big
Ooh,
deal.
that was fucking brutal.
I don't know why.
Comes back.
It's not.
It was so brutal.
Snap his
He spots it.
Okay, then Yarneth spots Toria casting a spell he actually may not know. Cleansing Flame.
Oh shit, that's probably a high Arcana check
I
then.
think he's gonna try and counterspell it just out of matter of practice.
I'm gonna use my Mage Slayer react to attack Yarna.
Okay.
That's the spell.
That's
That
reasonable.
potentially prevent him from finishing it?
It does not.
Oh, okay.
Unless he dies from this.
Well, yeah, we'll see.
That's entirely possible. Cade. However, I will point out that you don't have your
You don't have
hammer.
your weapon.
Oh yeah, you're right.
You're just punching him.
You could just punch him.
Smitey punch.
I'm not gonna waste my react on that,
Okay.
to be honest.
That would be so good, though, if you
It'd
just
be-
poured all of your smite into a punch.
I mean, that would be real cool, but I don't want to waste a fucking. Because my
Yeah.
attack roll's gonna suck too.
Yeah, that's true.
That's fair. Okay, so he is attempting a counterspell. Did he successfully make a counterspell check yet?
Not yet, no.
This is a 7th level spell.
It is. I think he's going to use his 7th level slot.
Oh. Okay, well, did he recognize the spell level even? Or he just chose to use it, never mind. Okay.
Yeah, no.
I mean, if there's a spell Yarnath hasn't seen,
yeah.
Yeah, that's fair. That's
Yeah.
totally fair.
Can
Okay.
Cassio see that he's casting a spell and counter it? Counter the counter
Yeah,
spell?
he's not bothering to hide it.
Okay. I'll let Cassia attempt it first.
I will counter the counter spell as a just regular 3rd level spell
Yeah.
slot. So I roll a d20.
You got it.
Got it.
Nice.
Barely. Alright.
Good deal.
Toria nods a thank you, and a small mote of golden fire races towards Yarnath unerringly. And when it reaches him, surrounds him in a column of extremely torturously painful golden flame that leaves him stunned with no saving throw.
Yes! Cassia knew what was up. As soon as she saw that Toria like getting
Oh,
up there, it was
I
like,
knew what I was doing when I gave him that spell. It's
No.
getting
Okay.
used on every encounter for the
literally
rest of
every
the game.
Yeah.
it is
Vanish X Zone.
Hey,
Vanish
it's
X Zone.
7th level. You can only do it so many times a day.
Yeah. Okay. That's Toria's turn.
Okay, Slither is going to try and break free. What's the turn counter on that? Are we on like
we're
around
on
3
4,
or
I
4?
think. Yeah.
Okay. I do not succeed.
Okay.
Okay, it's Yarnath's turn. Does he get a save this turn?
He does. I'm looking up what it was because
I think it's Charisma.
yes, it is a charisma save.
Okay.
DC 18.
Success!
That does take his turn up though.
Yes, that's
He's
fine.
a beautiful boy.
Yes.
Ah,
Let's do the insect plague.
ah. I eat bees like you for breakfast.
23.
23 damage?
23 damage if they saved half.
11 or 23.
Success.
I rolled better this time. So then 11 damage.
Yeah, that's the stuff. Cade.
And that's to Slither as well.
Cable recall his work pet.
Well, wait, when does that happen?
At the end of Slither's turn. As,
So the end of Slither's turn for his damage, end of Yarnath's turn for his damage.
yes.
Okay,
As soon
It's
as I
like if they
get
end the turn within the crowd.
okay.
Yarnath would be free of stun.
Remember to
before-
deal that damage on their turn
Yeah.
from now on, please.
Sorry, that was
Yeah.
stuff was progressing.
No worries.
I'll recall my work pick. I'll double attack Yarnath.
Okay.
He's not stunned anymore though.
I know.
Oh,
Does
okay.
a 22 hit him?
It does.
Okay, then I hit him both times.
wait.
I'll put 1 dot of smite into this. Don't know how, if we're ever going to rest again is the thing. I'd love to just eliminate Yarnath with a giant smite, but...
I'm kind of assuming we're going to. I wouldn't have used Cleansing Flame otherwise.
Okay, so...
Here's hoping.
Physical damage is, that's 18, 25. And then radiant is 12, 15, 19, 20, 22.
He reels in pain. He is not a happy boy. But he's still on his feet.
I'm gonna take a step back out of the cloud of insects. I know he gets an opportunity attack if he wants to use his react on that. He is fine too, just fine by me.
He's
No.
oh no, that's right. Never mind.
Yeah,
That was
he
last
is
turn.
not going to do
I
that,
didn't
no.
think so.
Gotta save those counter spells.
Zor!
Alright, let's do the bonus damage from the weapon attacking. Well, he's stunned, right?
No, he's not
No,
stunned.
he's not
He
stunned.
broke out.
Okay, he broke out, right. What happens if a magical floating weapon critically fumbles?
Fumble chart.
Depends on the critical fumble chart, my friend.
Okay.
Go grab
Can
that.
it fling itself?
Yes.
Oh, natural 20 on the...
Natural 20 is no extra result, it just misses.
Okay.
Oh my god.
That's almost a shame.
And then
It
I'm
is.
gonna move. That's a bonus action to do the weapon. See, I think I could probably see Yarn at this point then.
Yeah, I moved out of the way anyway.
I'll go ahead and do Sacred Flame at Yarneth. He has to make a Dex save, DC 18.
He fails.
Okay.
Oh shit.
Shit. 20. What is that?
23.
23. Yeah. 23 radiant damage.
Wow. He is, he's like at the, when you get an action figure and it's a battle damage. It's a little like that. He's not flashing red yet.
Okay, he's not flashing.
He's looking rough.
Alright.
Cassia.
That's my turn.
Cassia's gonna. She's already within the range, so she's gonna go ahead and do a destructive wave on Yarnath and Slither.
Beautiful.
So the thunder damage is that's 10, 18 thunder. The radiant damage is 20 radiant. It's a DC 20 con save for half.
Fails on both counts.
I think they're knocked prone. Let me double check. I'm 90% sure they just got knocked prone.
Oh, this is about to turn into
Yes,
difficult terrain.
knocked prone.
Okay.
Including Yarnath.
Ugh! And then Slither goes, "Ugh!"
Please tell me Slither starts sinking into the muck. Because he hasn't been able to move and he's like laying down and he's...
Slither is big enough that
He
it
just
like
stands
sank
back.
and is just like...
Got it at the minimum level
Yeah.
already.
Okay. He hit the hard ground already.
Does that affect,
It's also got many, many legs,
Yeah.
so it's like spread out.
Does that affect any of us standing on Slither?
Yeah, give me an athletics save.
I assume
Sorry.
that. No, it's fine. I assume Yarnath has to make one too.
Well, no,
Oh,
he
You
fell
already
prone.
fell prone.
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay, okay. I'm just making sure we were gonna get shaken off. Natural 20.
Okay.
You keep your feet like a champ.
You look like a
Alright.
bat.
I know. I wish I had something real cool for that, but it just stands real good.
Is Slither the same height it was before, or is it now lower than it was?
It is lower. It is 20 feet lower than it was.
Insect Plague only affects a 20-foot sphere.
So it's not just floating in the air.
So yeah, that's probably still that's above everything now, I think.
Well, you could move it into where Cassia is.
Nah, it's where it is.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Wait, your bee.
Victoria, it's your turn.
Break out your bee flute or whatever. Bee.
I don't have any more bee pipes.
All right, well,
Bee pipes.
Toriel will float a little closer here so that he's in Ura range again.
It's nice to be appreciated.
He's just using you.
I'm used to that at
Actually,
this
I'm
point.
just gonna remove this.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter now.
Arcana check to determine if a lich would be immune to the charmed condition, or is it something Antoria knows having?
I think you know by now that undead don't swing that way.
They're immune to charm.
Yeah.
Nice try
That'd be
Sadness.
hilarious. I was gonna try and dominate monster on Slither just because that would have been amazing. But it's a literal construct. of
Liches
that.
normally come with Dominate Monster as well, and I was kind of hoping Antoria would just sort of shrug and go Great Ape for him.
Yeah.
But because that's the only real opportunity that he would have to use that.
That'd be really good.
That'd be hilarious.
Alright, well, floating well above the tar, Antoria having no other better options, believe it or not, will
Turn to
launch
Grape Ape.
a radiant firebolt towards Yarnath.
Of course.
Let's see how this goes on the hit. Does a 29 hit?
Yes.
Okay. Cool. Well, he was prone. That has advantage, right?
Yes.
It's no better.
He's supposed to be crit.
Of course.
Yeah,
Of course.
That's
worth
all we're
checking.
checking, yeah. Especially with as many die as I get to roll in Firebolt these days.
Save.
Or could you get a spell critical failure?
Well, not off
Not with
yeah,
the
you would
advantage.
take no damage.
15 plus the extra radiant. 15 fire, 3 radiant.
It's not good. Slither will attempt to take an action.
Alright.
Man, I hope that never happens.
It's not looking great, but that's fine. His abilities weren't all that interesting. Good punch, and then right punch. We're a
And I'm
set
the only one
piece.
down there right now, so
Oh,
kind of
yeah.
glad.
Yeah.
He could punch me, and I'd dodge, and he'd hit himself in the head.
Okay, Yarnath scrambles to his feet He's not within striking distance of Cade now, right?
No.
Correct.
Okay. He turns around and flees back into one of his towers.
No!
My magic weapon.
Well, he didn't have much movement left if he stood up, right? Because that's 15 move. I think it's half your normal move speed to stand.
Well,
you can double.
I think he used his action as a move.
Okay, then you could
Yeah,
probably do
it's pretty-
45 if he's
Yeah.
normal.
Yeah, that's enough at least to get inside one of the towers.
So.
So yeah, he disappears from sight.
Cassio blows up the tower.
You'd be well within your rights.
Shatter the tower.
Cade.
Cade will sprint after Yarna to see if he can catch him.
Okay. Okay, you follow. The door leading into the tower has been slammed shut.
Okay. I'm gonna make an attack roll against the door.
Okay.
Wait, that's not good.
Does a 15 hit that door?
It does. Unfortunately, you set off the arcane ward
Okay.
set on it.
Nice.
Give me a dex save.
21.
Okay. You feel a tremendous burst of force try and knock you back. You manage to just...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did I do any damage to the door, or did that prevent the strike?
Like, your strike succeeded, but you were already being pushed back as
Got it.
part of that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did 2 attacks though, right?
Yeah, I'll go ahead and hit the door again and see if I can do any damage to it.
Okay.
Natural 20.
You...
Do I
Who am I to say that you don't hit the door?
do you want me to roll damage?
No, please, no. Let's just say you burst that door pretty
With
good.
a flash of white light, I'll destroy the door.
It just unloads the asset completely.
Any remaining move I have, I'll use to try to push through, but I don't know if I...
I think that's it.
Yeah,
I think that's it for your turn.
That's fine.
Zord.
Alright, so
Fucking
how low,
big
how low
sword.
is Slither now?
He's still prone.
City's 10 feet off.
Yeah, like it can't
But
not
it
be
used to
prone.
He was 30
so
feet up.
so I'm
it's
asking
10 feet
because
down.
the weapon floats in the air. My bonus action
Well,
weapon.
it's 20 feet lower than where the weapon was. Then
You
I
can
can
also
move it then.
climb Slither very well.
Then I can
now.
move it just close enough to attack Slither again.
okay.
So let's do the bonus attack against Slither. That's gonna hit. It's over 20.
Okay.
So, 17 force damage on Slither.
Bill, describe for me your killing blow.
Oh man.
Big until it.
Alright, so it's a Githka. So let's just say it slashes through like the spinal column of the head.
It's been working
Okay.
at it for a
It's
while.
kind of been chitting away because that's where it's at right now.
Sure.
too, by the way.
Okay.
And the head just kind of falls to the ground, and all of a sudden just kind of crumbles down.
And the mouth opens and gems pour out.
All the fat loot. I'm right there
I
too.
know.
So
And then it
ready?
sinks into the mud, but the boss music keeps going, so you run to the other side, and then the skeleton pops back up.
Yeah.
And the encounter is done.
all right.
No, that doesn't happen. That's good.
Well, I
Good
guess
work.
I've got action still too, though.
We're still in initiative.
I mean, that's probably the end of the campaign, but yeah, that's fine.
So
I mean, Yarna's
yeah.
like right here.
I mean, I don't know. Maybe you ran out there and fucking dimension door.
Do we want to stay in initiative or go drop out of the?
I would like to drop out of initiative. That's
Okay.
all right.
Done.
Cassie's
Yarna is
looking at after
unreachable.
Yarna.
I'm gonna run
Yeah,
up.
Antoria's
Like-
definitely levitate floating that
I'll
way.
be the slowest, but I'll be behind the group, and I'm gonna stop.
But you're the fastest,
I
We had
guess I
extra.
catch up. Yeah.
and you have a climb speed, so yeah, you have no trouble. I think catching up with the group, and I assume the whole of the party is just bursting into the tower,
Yeah.
eager
Oh.
to see this rivalry finally put to an end. And sure enough, he has seemingly used his powers to teleport up to the highest levels of the room. And I guess it's just Antoria. You race up these stairs through these familiar corridors, past these shelves of arcane secrets and dancing furniture and terrible skeletons, just shoving things aside, eager finally to be done with this thing. And you corner the Lich himself in a lab of some kind, where you come upon him finishing a meal of some kind. It seems like he has just been, even with all the battle damage that he's taken, just shoving the very last of these obsidian orbs down his gullet.
Yeah. Caleb would be like running in him and he'd be like, "Ugh! maybe not.
Uh-oh.
That can't be good.
All I wanted was enough power to be free of these monsters that run this world. Just something that could stand up to these bastards. Here you are, fighting alongside them. Guess I never really stood a chance.
You chose to stand from the darkest of them all.
I think it gets darker.
It may yet.
Yarnath shuts his eyes and the green lights that illuminate within his skull disappear. And the shadows in the room begin to grow. It's as though the light itself is retreating.
Okay, let's say gather close.
Troy flicks Cull on so
Yeah, around his leg.
It illuminates the space that you're in close at hand, no problem, but there is a tremendous wave of darkness. A surge of energy as the orbs now within Yarnath flare to life, having been brought together as a set. Finally they are whole, and they use Yarnath as their vessel. And the shadows swirl around the Lich and take hold of him. And remember, back when you had your psychic surgery, back when you imagined, in order to have Yarnath removed from your own brain, Yarnath took the form that he thought that anyone in Athos would think of as the most powerful, that of a dragon. And now that wish is coming true as Khaled Ma's soul begins to pour out of the gray, and Yarnath's form begins to twist and mutate and grow. And sure enough, the entire tower is shuddering now as the entirety of Slither is giving way, as this horrible beast is being born into the world in front of you.
Counterspell.
Oh, well, in that case, it's fine.
You were going to say something?
I was going to ask if you're going to stay in the room while this enormous dragon-sized creature bursts free.
Cassie just leaves her one down.
There's not enough room here.
No.
Toria grimaces and says, "Fall back!"
And fall back you do. You race down the stairs and you plunge back past these skeletal guardians and dancing furniture, all of which seems to take the hint and bounces out of the tower along with you as the entire thing gives way, and there is a horrible, horrible scream as the Scarab Lord is born once again back into the world as an enormous shadowy dragon towers above the ruins of Giustenal.
How did this guy get killed last time?
Sorcerer Kings
Much the same way.
Well, shit.
No, that was Dragoth.
Oh,
Wait, Khaled Ma, was that just Tamanu?
No. So Khaled Ma was... So some of the Sorcerer Kings were on their way to kill him.
Oh, that's right. He screwed up his counter.
The Templar, the High Templar interfered in the ritual and their city was dragged to the Domain of Dread.
Oh. I'd like to be your Templar real quick.
high level spell miscast.
No.
Big failure.
Well, here's our first surprise.
Guess we need
Can't
to
range
adapt.
weapons.
Huh. Well, bye?
Play the escape animation. I'm holding Eleanor right now. I'm trying to run.
Toria definitely.
Oh, okay.
Toria definitely.
Yeah, what are you guys doing? Give me a little bit of...
Kate's-
Give me something to work with here.
Kate's weapon at the ready, shield up, standing beside Antoria.
Yeah.
This will not be easy.
So I was like, I don't think that's a CR3 or lower creature, so I probably can't turn undead.
Dominate monster.
We didn't come here expecting an easy encounter.
No.
True.
Where are the other Sorcerer Kings while all this is going down?
Fighting their way to Giustenal.
Basically,
They
yeah.
probably have their own sub-quests they're resolving right now.
No, actually, so I think that that's a fair point, and you see as the armies sort of smash their way through a bunch of the lesser undead, a number of the Sorcerer Kings brush past you, basically leading squads into the Dread Palace, into the city itself. And Lalalipai, out of all of them, stops and says, "This is unforeseen, but one dragon at a time. Remember, we could, but you could. This is very bad, is the thing."
She just leaves.
Antoria, I don't know what to do. What should we do?
Wait, just hold on. She's actually asking.
Yes.
Stay and fight this one. He is here in front of us right now. We can't leave him behind us.
My associates seem to think otherwise.
This enemies at your flank fell an army. Let's destroy this thing.
Fine.
Maybe disoriented from his recent awakening.
Yeah, that's
The
very
battle
good.
here surely will consume our energies. How can we hope to stop Dragoth if...
Stopping him won't matter if we don't stop this one. They're both equally dangerous.
Give me a perception check for Tanger.
Okay. 8.
8? Everyone else that's not in... I think Kate's pretty focused. Zora and Cassie, you can give me perception checks.
We're super focused.
Nat 20.
Natural 20!
And I got a 22.
Cassie got a natural 20. I think we have to address
Yeah.
that. You are staring in awe, basically, at the horrible, like, ravaging creature above you, which is, like, literally, like, basically mad with power. It is hewing its way into both the undead and the Sorcerer King's legions in front of it. It is killing just wantonly. But up in the sky above it, you see a tiny little speck. You see a form that fills you impossibly with even more dread and hatred.
Oh,
It's
fuck.
not a phoenix like you were thinking.
No, there was like a moment.
It's fire related
Yeah.
and flies.
It is fire related
The
and
other
fries.
dragon. It's the bad dragon.
The sun itself seems to dim as the desiccated red form of Boreas descends upon the city with a horrid scream at this upstart, this challenger to his power, and screams a challenge at Khalidma.
Okay, I think these two are gonna play for a while. We should just.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
Lalalipai nods and goes,
Change of plans. We'll go back to fighting Dragoth.
Kate will.
Guess you can stare her
So
like this.
Zoro
time.
will take like one moment. Zoro will take like one moment to like beam to Antoria. Like, you may want to call off the army of Yurik. They will get decimated. They will not help in this fight.
Yeah, stand back, let
Yeah.
dragons be dragons.
Yes. And Toria will, as best as he can with Cade's guidance, get the Urukari army and our allies to back off and away from the dragons. He will find Joss as quickly as possible to facilitate this.
He's just right there.
Get the army withdrawn. We can't have them near those 2 dragons. They'll be killed for nothing.
Duh.
Kate will say, he'll say, part them left and right, see if they can circle around and find entrances on the other side, but don't get between them and those dragons.
Deal with the undead on the outskirts.
Sir.
Fight.
Hi.
Go.
Sir.
I'm going to get used to that.
And in so doing, you turn away and descend into the city.
Yeah, Kate will hang back just like to shield bear against the whatever he's got.
Yeah, absolutely. I think
as
you-
soon as the party's gone, he turns and splits.
Absolutely, and you move into the Dead City and into the Dread King's palace. And we will see more of that next time. However, a couple of dragons fighting is pretty cool. Why don't we play that?
Yeah.
What?
Why don't you move the map of Slither out of the way?
Oh dear.
Oh shit.
Secret maps.
Dun, dun, dun. So which dragon do we play as?
Well, I assume it has to be the one we want to win, which is
Which
Boreas.
one is that?
Pretty sure it's Boreas.
Do we just like bump them into each other? Yeah.
Rock and top.
Round 1, fight!
Those are actually really cool minis.
They are
They're
indeed.
very nice minis.
Is Boris the more zombie-ish dragon, or the red one, or?
He's the red one, yes. The other one is made of, it's like literally like
Bone.
Jardy's pitch. So here's some D6s.
Alright.
Everyone's played a certain degree of Eldritch Horror, I think.
Oh boy.
So, and take one of these and then pass the rest down. You guys are going to control the... Oh. That's my microphone. I was stepping on it.
Can't separate papers.
There you go.
You guys are going to control the dragon.
Excellent.
Everyone will get a turn, and in between your turns, Khalid Ma will have a turn. You can take any of the actions that are listed here, of which there are several. However, you can't use something that isn't recharged, and you can't do whatever it is that the previous person did.
So no doubling.
There is no doubling. There's also no stacking for things that look like they have an effect that might stack. It doesn't. You can only use it the once. You have 1,000 hit points as the dragon. But we're not going to do like usual like attacks and stuff like that. Neither are we going to do like Thaco or anything. What we're going to do is you're going to roll D6s equal to whatever it is that you say that you're going to do. And in the same fashion as Eldritch Horror, if you get a 5 or a 6 on any of those, that counts as a success. For each of those successes, you get an effect, which is usually damage.
Okay.
Questions?
I think I get it.
Let's just go on a loop, I think. Jeff? What does the Dragon of Athos do first?
Oh, let's start this off nice and simple. Just hit the ground. They'll be roaring at each other, and you'll just step up and savage attack. So, how do I set this up?
So you're going to roll 3 times.
Okay,
First, you're going to roll 66,
got it.
and then count the number of successes that you get.
2 successes.
Cool.
First one. 4 on the second.
Wow, nice.
And 10d6 for the last one.
Oh snap!
That's it. He's dead. You win. Oh, that's not...
That was so good.
4 successes.
4 successes. Pretty good. So that's 10 successes all total.
Yes.
Nicely done. Okay.
Thanks, I'm a great dragon.
Yeah, you were real good. So no, give me a little bit more of a description of what it is that's going on here.
Yeah, so I assume they roar out this challenge, and as they move to encounter each other, Boris will just sink both claws into it and drive it back against the walls of Giustenal and take a big bite out of this inferior black dragon.
Absolutely. Excellent, excellent. Okay, Khalid Ma, I think, responds in kind. It is going to... I've given away all of my D6s foolishly. No, I've got some more here.
I'll keep track of our hit points. If
Yeah,
no
sounds
one
Yeah,
does want
that's the ideal.
Okay.
Man, it's gonna be fucked up if we get Boris killed.
Well-
I'm kind of wondering how efficiently we want to play this.
You savage attack on myself.
So it unleashes a gout of flame that basically... It is hotter than hell, but it is black as night. It is just this torrent of negative energy that pours over you. You take 350 points of HP damage.
350.
Yep.
Yikes.
That is not a small number.
We might look to the defenses, friends. That was a third of it right there.
It's cool.
Zora, you're up. Cassie, you'll be next. Or I guess
Okay.
Bill. You're not like piloting this thing Megazord
Yeah.
style.
I figured I controlled an arm, someone else controlled an arm,
Yeah.
leg.
Cassie dominated.
I'm the butt.
Yeah, no, seriously, this is Cassie casting Dominate Monster thinking, I wonder if, and then being like, oh shit.
System
I hear-
access granted.
I hear what you said,
But you're not going to do it because you're Bill.
but of course not.
Yeah.
Instead, I'm gonna do since this is the longest recharge I see in the list. That's what I'm gonna pick. I'm gonna do Arcane Forbiddance.
Nice.
It's a contested 10d6 roll. If we succeed, this target skips their next turn.
Okay.
So
So we're giving up our turn to maybe make him give up his.
Yeah, actually, the balance of that seems weird.
Well,
Yeah, no, it should definitely read
all of
round.
Like one. Okay,
Yes.
one round. Okay, that's all better. And we rolled
I
ridiculously
screwed that
well.
Screwed that up.
Well, we rolled pretty well. Not the 4.
It's not the 4.
I have 4
Five.
successes.
We have more
We
than
have
4.
more.
Okay. Okay, well, until it gets back to Bill, I don't get actions.
Oh God!
Yes.
Thank God! I was like, that's
No,
a,
yeah,
that's a really.
I mean, that hurt, so fuck you.
So it says
All right.
turns instead of rounds on that one. Should I assume all of these are recharges in rounds? Or-
Yes.
Okay, so
Um,
6 rounds for that one.
Yeah. Are you also keeping track of
Yeah,
the
I'll
charges?
do
Okay.
that. So Arcane Forbiddens.
Okay.
I was gonna mark that, but you got it.
Okay.
All right. So the two of you basically like absorb an enormous amount of magical power, siphoning mostly actually from the surrounding armies. Entire legions just sort of fall over as blackened corpses as the life leaves their bodies. And the two of you basically just like struggle back and forth with this incredible spell, but Boreas just overpowers him and wraps him up in this magical cocoon that he's struggling to break free from. Rachel, what does the dragon do next?
Dragon next is going to do Heaven's Scourge, rearing up into the sky and burning down fury on that black cocoon that we wrapped him up in.
Excellent.
20d6 meta damage. So I'm going to roll 10d6, then 10d6.
Cool.
Because I'm throwing some dice. And I'm not... Holy shit.
Wow.
Did you miss?
No, I got 1 success on the first 10.
Okay, okay.
That is like the...
You can still get 10 successes.
I literally can, that's right. But that's, like, statistically, that's a thing. This is for playing that farmer.
Ouch.
1. So 2 total...
Nice.
Heaven's Scourge, huh? Heaven's Shaper
Heaven's
Razor
Tabaxi.
Burn.
I think you just kind of shave its ear.
Yeah.
Do dragons have ears?
Just...
They have little spinies.
Yeah.
Spinities.
Herbie!
Alright. The dragon focuses for a moment and concentrates, and orangish runes flare out on every single one of his scales as he prepares a defense against the next attack.
Excellent.
Using red iron scales
Are
to
they
be.
orange for the dragon?
They could be glowing
Sounds
orange.
Antoria orange to me.
I like the idea that the dragon just does an impersonation of each of your characters each turn. Just out of its control.
Okay.
Jeff, what does the dragon do next?
Alright, let's get some damage up in this piece.
Go defensive. Damage,
Let's
damage,
go
damage.
Mark of the Fire Lord. Engulf the flame. The target in chains of flame will take 50 meta damage for 10d6 rounds.
Cool. I'll keep track of the number of rounds.
Thank you.
That's 3.
Okay.
3 successes.
Cool.
So yeah, with Khalid Mob bound up, just in the middle of all this fury, you'll just slow down and just draw a hand down it, and a big like flaming rune appears across Khalid Mob's body.
Awesome.
Bursts into flames.
Cool.
Billion.
Alright. So he'll get a turn after my turn.
Yep.
That's correct.
Seems like a good time to heal.
Does seem like a good time to heal.
I will do Defiling Regeneration and drain life from surrounding life forms.
Excellent. Zord dies.
I was gonna say you should take all the party take damage.
Finally, I get to roll a new character.
No!
I was waiting for it.
Yep.
This is like the... I can't imagine a new character.
What was it, 6s and 5s?
Oh shit,
Yeah,
yeah.
I'm good at this.
Such a good dragon.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 6 successes, so 6 times 50 HP back.
Alright.
We're
Oh wait, it says recharges. Oh wait, no.
Yeah.
We heal
This- the
almost to
ability-
full.
Now I
Plus
was,
I got the 150
I
guard.
was
Yeah.
saying if someone dies in this scene, Brennan should have all the other character like Gigas and Brezka and all their characters.
They all
sheets.
jump
You
out of
just
the wagon,
Immediately
dragging
take
down.
over them. It's like Final Fantasy VI. You roll up to the next encounter and
Yep.
Cade blinks out and Gigas is there. You're like, oh, he's level 6. Oh.
Having when you split up your team into the 3 different groups, that third group was
Is
just
that
like,
one?
Fucking
We were like,
always
oh, okay,
stinkers.
somebody gets the Moogle charm, and
Yep.
whoever can maybe nail a boss.
sorry, Realm.
Yeah.
I didn't use you in the game.
Yeah. Oh.
Realm kept crashing the stupid game where paint was
That
so
sketch
buggy.
Yeah.
could get so good.
It was pretty
It
good.
was terrible.
But,
Okay, it gets to go.
Yep.
That's a shame.
Finally smashes free of its cocoon. And I think it is gonna take a cue and do some healing of its own. It seems to reach out these shadowy tendrils and drink up the light from the surrounding region. And it is gonna roll. Yes. Not as good. Still pretty good. It seems to reform some of the wounds that it's taken. Cool. Cassia, excuse me, Rachel.
Yes.
Rachel, now it's your
So
turn.
when it comes to rounds, it is circles since that single player.
That's how I've been tracking.
Yes.
Okay. And then.
Or no, wait. Okay, so I've done a poor job of writing this out.
Okay.
The things that say recharge are meant to be each individual player turns.
Okay.
Okay.
But Arcane Forbiddance is supposed to have been next round.
Okay.
Yeah.
I see.
So turns is correct. I did not use my terminology consistently. I'm
So
sorry.
Herbie will be able to cast Arcane Forbiddance again because that would have
Yes,
been 6
Herbie can
spells.
cast it.
Yeah.
Okay.
So in fact, everything is charged up except for that one
Yes.
at this point. Okay.
Well, I just used regeneration, so that's not.
Oh yeah, that
Oh,
one.
yeah,
Yeah,
You're
that's
right.
true.
But that's
Just
it.
to,
Uh,
be
already.
accurate.
Yeah.
Kaladma is going to, or Boris is going to land and do the Savage attack again.
Okay.
So 66 Claw 1, 2 successes. Claw 2, 1 success. And then the bite attack. 3 successes.
So how many is that total?
3, 2, and 2?
Ye-
Or is it
That sounds
3,
right.
2, and 1?
No, there was no 1. The last one was 3. I think it was 3, 2, 2.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it's 7 total.
Cool. Okay. On Kaladma's next turn, there is a pink fluorescent sort of pulse from between its eyes, and there is a tremendous wave of psychic energy that pushes forward. Each of you roll 2d6 and tell me how many successes you get.
1.
2.
None.
0.
Okay. You are shoved back past the city gates towards where the tar pits are,
Okay.
and you are pushed back and down, so you're like sludged deep in the stuff. You're not going to be stuck, but you will take some damage per turn. So you're going to take a total of 400 damage, but you're going to take it over the course of the next round. So on each of the individual turns, you're going to take 100 more damage.
Also, wait, how much total?
400 total.
And we're taking 50 a turn.
You're taking...
100.
Oh, and 100 a turn.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's the start of your turn, you take 100 damage from
Okay.
hot mud.
So, but you take 0 first because we have red iron scales.
So you'll
Yes.
take 50 and then 100.
Okay,
Correct.
got it.
Oh, you're tracking.
Yeah, I'm tracking all that
down.
too.
Got it.
Yep.
Is the damage related to the fact that we're in the tar?
Yes, but it's like...
So teleporting out wouldn't necessarily save us from it because it'd still be stuck to us?
that is so, but you will avoid taking additional applications of it.
Ah, okay. But can we just get free of it normally, or is that going to have to teleport out?
I think you're going to have to teleport out.
Alright, then I will go. Boris will roar defiance and we're back in front.
Okay. Is that where you want to teleport?
Good question.
Sneak attack. Sneak attack.
Yeah.
Is there actually facing in this? I don't think there is.
There's
right?
not facing, but there definitely is positioning.
Well, yeah, if he's knocked us back.
Yeah,
then-
that's true. We'll appear behind him. That's a good call.
Teleport deep into Giustenal and kill Dragon.
Or at least this.
Lateral.
Are the tar pits over here? Even though they're not marked? Are there tar pits in this direction?
No.
Then yeah, you're
No,
right.
I mean, they're deliberately marked in a particular area
Okay,
of the map.
good. Then you'll appear there.
Yeah.
And that has a cooldown.
This is definitely the circumstance where teledisplacement is meant to be used.
Okay, good enough.
We
Cool.
found it.
Yeah, you did it. You solved my tar pit puzzle.
Yes.
Alright, you're up.
Cool.
Giustenal.
It is. Eldma is just gonna rend into you with its claws.
Okay.
That's 2, 4, That's 5 successes
Okay.
for 500 damage.
We're blinking yellow, by the way, friends.
I've kind of been keeping track.
Good.
What are you at?
We're at 500 with no defensive shield left.
Nice.
And we still have 100
Well,
damage.
Yes.
Yeah.
Stacked.
Jeff, it's your turn. You
Which
take 100
just happened.
damage.
I think we should heal up a little bit here.
Yeah, heal is available.
Yeah, let's do that. The alternative would be trying to use our.
I think forbiddance,
But
we
that
can still
may-
damage us the amount of
But
heal.
that could fail, and we're at 400.
Yeah, so that's the thing. We could get hit next round and kill.
We just got hit for 500 too, which
Yeah.
makes me nervous.
Yeah, so in the midst of all this clawing and wrenching, the dragon will just sink its claws into the ground and start drawing life from really just mostly people. I mean, there's not a lot left here that hasn't been
Kind of what the
defiled.
dragon does.
So it's just those poor Urakari boys.
It can,
No, the Yorkar is retreated.
maybe,
Kiran.
maybe you can defile from other parts of the world, just you don't know where you're pulling from.
He,
Goodbye, Tyr.
It specifies.
Who has
It
mine?
specifies wrong.
I'm gonna pick up Joss
All the
and
halflings
suck
in the
away
jungle.
all of his energy.
No!
They're
That's
bad. They're bad now.
Turn on.
It's not.
4 successes.
Alright. Cool down and we heal.
How beat up? Well, I guess it's his turn, so let's get that.
Yes, it again follows suit, drawing power from the light surrounding, and some more of its wounds stitch up.
Okay, after that stitching, does it look more or less beat up than we've seen?
Difficult to say. It's a being of pure shadow. What could be a wound might just be its mouth.
I think we need forbiddance again.
Yeah,
We can
absolutely.
try it.
Alright. 5. Hey, it's 10.
Use those Twilight Struggle strategies. Go ahead.
I wasted my 2 good rolls already,
Yeah.
so.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
3, 4.
Yeah, 4 is not
4
bad.
successes.
The worst
Total?
thing ever.
Yeah,
Yes.
4 of 10's good.
He is wound up in arcane energy and sealed away.
Good. Thank you.
Alright.
Rachel,
Let's hurt
did you
this-
take 100 points of damage on Bill's turn?
Just doing it.
Okay.
Yep, we have one more turn of that,
We're
right?
at 400
Rachel.
So
HP.
you also take it on me.
Yep.
Oh, okay, then we're done with that, right?
Yep.
Okay.
300 HP or 400 HP?
We're at 400 now.
400.
Gonna do. Is the damage per success the same between Savage Assault and Heaven Scourge?
Yes.
I'm gonna do a Savage Assault. Which is 6. Claw 1. 3 successes. Claw 2. 2 successes, so we're 5 successes. And then the Bite. 5 plus 2, 3. 5 plus 3, 8 successes.
8 successes. Got it. Cool. Kirby.
Alright. Well, since it has recharged, Dragon of Athos will once again attempt to draw light from its surroundings. That seems like a good thing to do.
Oh,
That's not a real one.
Reroll.
It's not great. Well, not terrible.
That's average.
Heals up a little bit. And that goes back on cooldown. Alright.
Jeff.
4 successes, 5
It
successes.
was 4, yeah.
How are we doing over there? I guess I can't re-heal anyway. So.
We could put up the armor again.
Yeah, we do have to fucking damage.
Yeah, we do have to
No,
damage.
yeah,
We
seriously.
have to hit him at
That's
some
Yes,
point.
we do.
T.
Yeah.
T.
Yeah. Yeah, so with,
Savage Assault's good.
with Kaladma sort of bound up and on the reel, Boris will gape his mouth and just exhale white light using Heaven's Scourge. Yeah,
Go for the ears.
that is 6 successes.
Describe for me your killing blow.
Boris will gape his mouth and just shoot out like a white beam of energy, and it's like it's not directed. It's just like cutting through the walls of Giustenal and just annihilating soldiers who are running. But part of it passes across the stunned form of Calamity and just bursts his shadows into nothing.
Spectacular. There is a wild explosion as the whole of this place is wrecked with more damage than any one city has ever deserved to take.
And this city's
That may be
this
wrong.
city's already sunk into the salt sea.
Man, retail values here are pretty crap.
The armies above struggle to just maintain their footing, but the real struggle awaits deep beneath. We'll pick up there next week.
All right.
Cassian
Good game.
falls asleep.
Good game.
Good night.
Good game.
Well done, everyone.
Good game.
Good game.
Heckin' heck. Sorry about the crash partway through.
Technical difficulties happen.
Sometimes that's just a thing that happens. Sometimes, computers. I don't love them. I'll use them from time to time,
Poor
but
computers.
certainly not intentionally.
Not a fan of computers.
No, I mean, if we could do this, well, I was about to say,
If only there was a way to do this without.
if there was
without
some way to
computers.
stream without using a computer, I'd be on board with that. But we can't. We have to do this. Man, that would be even worse. Is like, yeah, we're gonna finish the campaign, but we're tired of streaming, so we're just gonna do it offline.
God.
Dude, we'd have people hunting you down.
Oh
and
my
going to your
god,
house.
that would be very bad.
But also,
That'd be pretty funny.
Jeez. Excellent, excellent, excellent. All right, next week we go deep beneath Giustenal and search out the lair of the Dread King. Thank you all for playing. Thank you all
Lair
so
of
much
the
for hanging
Dread
out with us. Look for the VOD tomorrow. Look for the next episode next week. I don't think next week's will be the last episode, but certainly we're getting very close. So keep an eye on social media, not just for announcements as to when this is going to end, but also whenever we're going to pick up with whatever it is we're going to do next.
In the future!
Wow, you're all really scared.
The future is uncertain and scary.
Don't be scared. Casimir is here to protect you.
It's true.
And until he's not.
Until he's revealed to be the big bad.
Turns out the next campaign is Casimir's Journey.
Oh god. We all play Casimir.
I think Casimir would be spectacularly boring by himself. Good night.
Good night.